The world will stand still come Sunday at Lord's. England, to be precise, taking on New Zealand. England are the hosts of the 2019 Cricket World Cup, and they'll be facing 2015 hosts and losing finalists, New Zealand, who lost in the final then scandalously by 7 wickets in the final. For England, they are playing in their 4th final. They've lost 3 finals. They've never won it before, same as New Zealand. But one thing is for sure, we are going to be seeing a new winner. I remember England, of course, host the World Cup 3 consecutive times in a row before other countries hosted it. And so they've lost the World Cup to West Indies, they've lost to Australia, they've lost to Pakistan. Australia are the most successful and they are the defending champion, having won it a record 5 times, followed by India, who have won it twice. West Indies have also won it twice, and of course Sri Lanka and Pakistan have won it once. But this final is a battle of 2 people who want to win it for the very first time. So one thing is for sure, we are going to be seeing a new winner. To get to this stage, nobody ever gave England and New Zealand an opportunity to get to the final, going by the way they gone about their business leading to the final. But the semi-final came as a rude shock to everyone. It first started at Old Trafford, where New Zealand surprisingly beat India. But for some of us who are passionate cricket followers, it never came as a surprise, because before the World Cup started, they played a friendly game and New Zealand defeated India by 8 wickets. They were supposed to play in the Cricket World Cup, but rain did not allow that game to go ahead as planned, so they had to share points. But when it came to the semi-final, having posted a paltry 239 runs, I felt it was not a difficult runs for India to actually surpass, going by the way their batsmen have gone about their business. Talk about the likes of Rahul, Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya, Captain Virat Kohli, Mahindra Singh Dhoni, Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja, Pant, and all these guys. They know how to bat. Guys from New Zealand just told it, or they told a whole lot of people that they had a different idea of what they wanted to do. And big credit must go to the likes of Trent Bolt, Matt Henry, Nisham, and of course Captain Kane Williamson. That semi-final was a reminiscence of what happened some 11 years ago for followers of cricket, and that was at Under 19 Cricket World Cup in Malaysia, which India also defeated New Zealand by 3 wickets to go ahead to win that World Cup that time. So it pitted 2 captains who had met themselves some 11 years ago facing each other again. Kane Williamson of New Zealand, and of course Virat Kohli of India. But at the end of the day, New Zealand prevailed and they are playing in back-to-back final. Let's come to England. England at one point in time were on the brink of elimination. At one point in time, it was a topsy-turvy thing. They had to beat New Zealand and beat India in their last 2 games to get a semi-final ticket. And of course, they did that very, very well. In actual fact, they were the first team to inflict the first loss of India. But in that semi-final game, they had to make a bold statement. Making a bold statement in the sense that when they met Australia on June 25th, I remember vividly, they were beating black and blue. I mean, England were beaten by 64 runs. Big thanks to David Warner. For those who don't remember David Warner, Cameron Bancroft and Steve Smith were the trio that were suspended for 9 months and 1 year respectively following that ball tampering incident that happened in South Africa. So they were recalled back into the team except for Cameron Bancroft. He posted 100 runs. I mean, David Warner, he used to be the former vice captain of the Australian cricket national team. And of course, Aaron Finch, the captain, also contributed some 64 runs. And when it was time for England to bat, they didn't enjoy so much in the batting crease. No thanks to Jason Behrendorff, who had 5 wickets for 44 runs. Not to forgetting Michael Stark, who had 4 wickets for 49 runs. But talk about that game. England lost the toss, and so Australia went to bat. But you have to give credit to Chris Woke, Adiq Rashid, and of course Geoffrey Archer, who ensured that these guys did not post up to 250 runs. And immediately I saw that happen, Aaron Finch and David Warner, who were marauding on June 25th when they met at the group stage, they had 9 runs and duck respectively. Aaron Finch, the captain, played out a duck. For David Warner, he had 9 runs. It was only Steve Smith that tried to do some fight back. He had 85 runs, ably supported by Maxwell, ably supported by Carey, their wicketkeeper. And you have to give credit, like I said, to the trio of Adiq Rashid, Geoffrey Archer, and of course Chris Woke. Chris Woke eventually became the man of the match. And immediately I saw that happen, I just felt this was England's chance to get to the final. And of course, big credit must go to Johnny Bairstow. Since the return of Johnny Bairstow partnering Jason Roy as opening batsmen, they've been posting some incredible runs. And of course, when the 2 of them batted and their wickets was not gotten until about some 135 runs, and in come Ian Morgan, the captain of the side, and Joe Root. And before we could say Jack Robinson, England embarrassed, trashed, decimated, and annihilated Australia by 8 wickets. So the final pits, England against New Zealand. Now let me talk about quickly the guys from New Zealand. People you need to watch out for. Watch out for Kane Williamson, the captain. Watch out for Trent Bolt. Watch out for Matt Henry. Watch out for Martin Godpil. Watch out for Nisham. These are guys that will try to, Ross Taylor. These are guys that want to make a statement in the final. And for England, you can't say anything less. The raucous crowd at Lord's will be cheering them on, starting from Captain Ian Morgan, Jason Roy, Johnny Bairstow, Adil Rashid, Liam Plunkett, Geoffrey Archer, Ben Stokes. All these guys who want Josh Butler, all these guys want to come to the party and make a big statement that we don't want to lose the World Cup for the 4th time. And so that will be disastrous for them. But the little boy inside of me is telling me, on the basis of what I've seen of England, England should be able to get the better of Australia. But like we always say in cricket na biscuits. Even the best mathematician in Pythagoras cannot break biscuits into 2 equal halves. So it depends on who wants it the most. Those who are batting must post intimidating runs, and those who are bowling must ensure that batsmen don't enjoy joy inside the batting crease. Watch this space. It promises to be very, very interesting. It's actually one of the biggest finals in the world. England against New Zealand. Land. Which land will prevail? I don't know, but I'm telling you as a cricket expert that I see England beating New Zealand.